I am from Lincolnton, North Carolina, small as an acorn, living with my dad and my brother Josh. I am from playing football, jumping on my trampoline. I am from the sound of a dog barking before he got stolen. I am from the morning train behind my house, waking me up and scaring me, and Dad and Josh laughing. I am from roast beef, pinto beans, and rice, all mixed together. I am from Kings Mountain, busy as a beehive, living with my mom, playing with Lindsay and Langston, riding my bikes and watching SpongeBob. I am from playing tag, from eating mixed vegetables, frozen and heated up, peas, carrots, tiny little yellow corn on the cob. I am from waking up in a car in Asheville all by myself and seeing a moving van, feeling scared to get out, but I did. I am from finding my mom and my brother Dallas in an apartment empty and small. I am from an apartment that is now full and small. I am from feeling wanted and loved no matter where I am.
A blank piece of paper. Endless possibilities. Too many. I can't decide. A few tired trickles of word sludge drip from the pencil that is supposed to be writing my thoughts. I search my mind for some dynamite to trigger an explosive idea. But any dynamite I find sputters and dies just a few lines in. I want to write a symphony, but all I can muster is a few drab notes to be played by a penny whistle. My mind drips onto my paper until it runs dry. I stare at my blank piece of paper. It stares back at me. We are at an impasse. There are too many possibilities, and I can't decide.
Oh, how I do wish I could go on an adventure.
Why so sad?
I want to explore, but I can't leave because of the fence.
Climb on my back and I'll take you out.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Hello?
You're big for an octopus.
Watch this.
Whoa!
Come to my garden.
Okay.
What is it?
It reminds me of my home.
Bill, come quick!
What is it?
I believe Veggie has to say his goodbyes.
So soon?
Bye-bye! Who are you?
I am just a snail. But guess what? What? What did the snail say when he was on the turtle's back?
I don't know.
Want to be friends?
Sure. Hey, let me get something.
Oh, yay. I love this sort of thing. Bye.
Everything is great now. I send letters using snail mail. Ladybug visits often, and one adventure was sure enough for me.
I am a unicorn. I walk around and I collect golden apples and I take them back to my kingdom to feed my family and my servants. When I don't want to work, I send out my servants, hoping that they won't eat the food before it gets to my family. I have a hard life in my kingdom.
The world finally knows about the children in Africa, their ribs showing as they crawl slowly on the ground. You can have a summer day in the middle of winter. Two bare feet run across the hot sand, giggling. A large beach umbrella shelters a surfboard, a bottle of sunscreen, and a towel as you sit by a snow-covered window, wrapped in a blanket with a cup of hot cocoa in your hand. Breathe in a breath of fresh, crisp air with just your eyes, and as you think of home, hidden away in the mountains, your lungs start to sting and your fingers get tingly at the sight of that longed place. The fresh morning dew has been captured, like drops of fairy tears, and it makes you ponder as a ladybug flies sprinkling dust on your hair, and you hear a faint song, the sweet song of the bird. The world's Olympics will never be the same. Abby flipping into gold as the runners start on the track, and Michael Phelps splashes at the finish line, ready for another lap. Abused animals have caught someone's eye, someone willing to help. The sad eyes come to your face, cowering back, ready for the blow. Its tail sags low, and there are wounds bleeding freely as a trail of blood slowly clusters in the dirt. Mother Nature's beautiful world is framed, keeping someone staring all day. Everything spins around your head as you realize you can make a difference, and the people are waiting for you. With just the press of a button, the world can be shown in many, many different ways. The perspective is what counts. The world is big, with many cameras to fill it. Where does yours click in?
A ghoul lurks in the dark of my desk drawers. He steals my paper, pencils, and erasers. Oh why do I have a ghoul in my desk? He's green, gnarly, and slimy. His lair is in the back of my favorite drawer.
in the forest of gloopy crayons. His lair is a castle made of Scotch tape. Finally, I was fed up with the ghoul, so I shrunk to the size of a snail and went through the forest of gloopy crayons. I made it to his lair, took out my pencil wand, and turned the ghouly ghoul into a desk organizer, and so my desk was restored back to its clean and organized self. The end.
Up on the rocky cliff deep in the PineTree forest, you can see mountains in the distance and the small town before us. You can see the big river oozing steadily away, and you can see the ant-sized children happily at play. The sun is setting now, and soon it will be dark. Off in the distance, the dogs start to bark. So pitch your tent, start your fire, take a seat, watch the moon grow higher. We're deep in the forest, surrounded by trees, escaping city pressures. It's as peaceful as it can be. Sit around the fire, tell dark, scary stories. Make the night last, you won't be happy in the morning. In the morning, it's time to go home, to leave the fireside and go back alone. So pack your bags, the fire's out. There's nothing left here but memories scattered about. Go back to cell phones and social media and computers and cars and Wikipedia. Get back to light up screens and vibrating phones and skyscrapers and buses and weird cheap clones. Go back to your newfangled modern ways, but remember, you can't have fun the old way.
This is what happens when hippos get into your closet. The end.
A Frompinon Boy walked along the Flemish mountains. As he looked down, he saw a man on a habergeon. He pulled a sharp gib-gab and rode into the Ratness cave. I watched down from the Flemish mountains. I heard a smallish yell. I vanished down the mountain to help. The man said, "The Jabadab ate my gib-gab." I said, "I'll go deal with that." I strode into the Ratness cave. I saw the Charnob. its humongous body. It looked at me and I looked back. It shot lasers and I stepped back. I took a Chombanon out of my pocket and gave it to him, and we became best friends for life.
I made this for you.
The 3 stages of boredom. Stage 1, twiddling your thumbs. Stage 2, laying on chairs.
Johnny, you better get that homework done.
Stage 3, hitting your head against the wall.